fairy tales. You playing Grand Theft Auto. It's real life. And you didn't come back with no gun or none of that.
I have witnessed him drop 60 pack, 100.
He dropped like 60?
Real. And
what you mean you witnessed him?
Don't.
It hit different, gang. When you don't want to die, so you can get on the game. I hate when motherfuckers play me like I'm.
Nah, you smoking people, bro.
Drop my low and straight shoot at any in this live who got something against me, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. What? We test our guns, we test our guns, T.I. Really, did y'all just
he just shot
live? Don't none of y'all want to kill nobody, though. What's up?
Who did?
What happened?
Who did?
Man, I'm trying to kill somebody. Drop your mama low. We really in here kill us, cuz. Y'all know what the we really be on.
Mo P homie pulled up on the Opps on TikTok. They saying he the top crash out savage in St. Louis. You know, St. Louis the trenches, so low-key, you got to put respect on that. That's not just a role you earn just by playing around. So, with that being said, he also one of the hottest rappers out here. And you know it's bad when Trap Lord Ross make a video in your city. You know you got to be fresh as hell when the feds watching, right? All right, so I made some money. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. We about to go ahead and get straight into the video. And watch the whole video with me, gang. Like, we like family now, all right? Let's get straight into it.
Mo P is one of the hottest up-and-coming rappers in St. Louis, and he's been getting a significant buzz in recent years. He even caught himself a co-sign from the St. Louis rap queen, Sexy Red, who was seen vibing to his music in 2024. With millions of views on his videos and a growing fan base across the city and beyond, Mo P's become one of the most promising voices to emerge out the city in the recent years of drill music taking over. But for all his musical success, just like the other rappers from the city, he has remained deeply embedded in the streets where he grew up, keeping a connection with the streets that's likely fueled his creative output, but also kept him dangerously close to the violent gang wars going on around him. Now, Mo P was raised in South St. Louis, specifically in a hood known as 27 Mac, which has a long history of gangs. Having become affiliated with the Rollin' 60s Crips already in the late 80s, this hood would adopt various names over the years, like AMG, aka Accomack Money Gang, or Accomack Murder Gang, based on the Accomack Street where they often hung out, and Blue Fox, based on the Fox Park neighborhood and park that they claim. Unfortunately, around 2016, when Mo P was just 12 years old, cancer took his grandmother's life, leaving Mo P essentially by himself, as he would later open up to Tommy G about during his visit to St. Louis in 2023.
Tell me about how you grew up. What was your childhood like? How'd you get to where you are now?
Regular childhood in some St. Louis. I grew up with my granny for real on some little cool shit. She ended up passing away to cancer after that.
Damn, that's crazy.
By itself. That was at like 12 years old, for real. So
you had no parents and no grandma from the time you were 12?
Yeah, for real.
A few years later, Mo P would begin his rap career when he was barely a teenager, rapping under the name J-Mo and releasing songs like the 2019 remix to King Von's Crazy Story, where he raps with 27 Mac member Bossman Corey. The track would end up gaining some significant attention in St. Louis and online due to their very young ages and skilled rapping abilities. And while he would keep releasing music, it would take a few more years and a name change for his music career to truly begin to gain momentum. Meanwhile, despite losing his grandmother, Mo P would manage to hold on to one promise that he had made to her and graduate high school in 2022.
She ran somewhere.
Yeah. But I was watching the interview you did, and then you speaking about graduating from high school.
My mom.
Yeah. What that was this recently, didn't you? You say you 18?
Yeah, no, I just graduated in 2022. My mom, June 5th.
Graduated from Hazelwood West?
My mom.
Around the same time, a chance encounter would change his trajectory when people close to Mo P were scheduled to shoot a video with Nick O'Neill, a known videographer in St. Louis who had a series known as Drop That Stuff, which gave up-and-coming artists a chance to perform a cappella freestyles for his popular YouTube channel. So when Mo P showed up to support his people at the video shoot, they convinced Nico to shoot a quick video for Mo P as well, whose rapping skills impressed him. And Nico would end up also filming the next installment of the series with Mo P, and this was followed in December 2022 with Mo P's breakthrough hit Part 2, which now has over 2.6 million views. However, while during the Drop That Stuff freestyles, Mo P had still seemingly been repping his original hood, AMG.
Alright, let them know who we in here with.
Mo P on this, you got them
AMG on this, SG in here with me on my soul. Look, going on real deal on my mama.
You know you win when you got the block behind you.
AMG in this.
But around this time, his relationship with that crew had seemingly begun to deteriorate, with online.
Mo P ran with his gun in a smack out. Everyone has before. This is how I know you're not outside. You're not always gonna come out on top, little dude. You probably not even from St. Louis or from the east side. I was with Mo P when this happened. We was binking and motherfuckers came out slamming, and Mo P and my partner was the only people who had pipe, and Mo P nutted up and ran. My partner had to stop binking the car and start slamming. Okay, I speak niggas. Let me ding, what is he saying? So Mo P was with his homie. The ops came out, they had them choppers too. They slamming, I mean, they really putting that pressure on them. They blowing. Mo P ass got kind of nervous. It's easy to be tough as hell till them bullets start from I get to, you gotta get going. So he's saying that he ran instead of like, kind of like posting up, getting ready to die on the field. It's like, you front line, you supposed to die on the field.
Later suggesting that Mo P had apparently run away during a gunfight, leading to his gun being taken away, specifically by Bossman Corey, the rapper who he'd originally collaborated with under the name J-Mo. A video would later surface online of Mo P being reprimanded by one of his big homies for allegedly going out on a mission and coming back without his gun.
All of these fairy tales, you playing Grand Theft Auto, it's real life. You went on a mission, going banking, and then you went on a mission, and you didn't come back with no gun or none of that. You gotta lost your life.
Mo P himself would comment on the video, claiming it was not that serious, just his big brothers trying to mold him.
Right. I don't really get
that. Probably turned the savage up.
Repost the video, bro. Do y'all thing, bro. I'm not here for the video or clear up anything about the video. I'm here to clear up trolling behind the video. Don't troll me like got video getting robbed. Like, if you got a video of getting robbed, don't troll me, bro.
Hold on. He low-key got a point though. How many scary motherfuckers watching this video right now ain't never went on a mission to go shoot somebody? You gonna make fun of the shooter for dropping his? That probably turned his savage up. You know how down bad, savage, you gotta be in the trenches for your big homies to tell you, hey bro, you playing GTA. If you going out to go smoke somebody, go kill their ass. He living a whole different life. Stop playing with him, bro. How you from the burbs trying to tell a shooter he not going hard enough? Like you ever really had it hard enough? I can't even play with him like that.
You have a video of guns in your face and you taking your properties out of your pocket and giving it to another human. No. Bruh. I ain't never went through. You can't, bruh. This real, bruh. Every time it's some old video, it always got something to do with my blood big brother and them or something. Like, y'all,
they probably turned this.
Y'all always want to bring up my big brother and them. Like, y'all hella lame. Like,
you gotta mold your little brothers. Hate this. Right or wrong.
Every
some
time
people do it the wrong way.
It always gotta be my big brother trying to mold me. I hate that. Y'all don't showing y'all mamas beat y'all and get on y'all.
For real though.
So what y'all trolling about, like,
no understanding.
But whatever the truth, Mo P would seemingly leave his original hood behind and become what some people would call a hood hopper, no longer repping his original hood. Instead, he would seemingly become affiliated with several crews on the north and west side, including 48 Shreve, which is also known by names like 48 Ando, based on Anderson Avenue, which is another one of the streets they rep besides Shreve Ave. This Roland 60s hood has become considered one of the most hated hoods in the city of St. Louis, becoming rivals with numerous other hoods that you would have already become familiar with if you were watching this full video, such as the O, aka O Block, or 1600 Opps, located near downtown, named after the O'Fallon Street and the former O'Fallon Place apartments. The 6, that alliance of several hoods, like 57 Floyd, that are located in St. Louis's 6th Police District around Walnut Park West neighborhood. They also beef with 62 Stillwell on the west side, Dub 19, aka the Crocs or 20 Gang on the north side, that name coming from the 20th Street that goes through this entire area, and 1100 Murderside, located in and around the LaSalle Park apartments near downtown, as well as many other rivals. Mo P would also begin to rep the 55 Dipset, or the Dip, known as Scully Gang, a hood with ties to the legendary Horseshoe Posse, a notorious location where he would also meet Tommy G in 2023.
This is a real spitter. You want a bar spitter that goes bar for bar, every single song he makes. This is the guy. Tell the people where we are right now.
Right now, we really in the middle of the Horseshoe, aka the Dipset, for real, 5500 for real.
The drones out in the trenches.
Coming down, goddamn.
It feels slightly sketchy, like it feels like things could pop off at any moment in a place.
That's
like
St. Louis for you. I ain't gonna fake a real deal. Everybody trying to be a tap.
Mo P would have a particularly close friendship with another youngster called Trello, better known as the rapper Curry B or Curry Bop, who was also repping 48 Shreve, whilst also belonging to a clique known as Cam Gang, named after a 15-year-old youngster named Cameron Jackson, who was killed all the way back in 2019 in a shooting that would also injure another 16-year-old boy, and where a man and woman were later charged with tampering with physical evidence in felony prosecution. Mo P and Curry B had come to know each other well when they were both enrolled at Hazelwood West High School, meeting by chance while Mo P was moving around North St. Louis.
And with JDC, whatever, I ended up going to jail, and I got home to my big cousin Trey. So I come, cause you know you gotta have somewhere to go and I get home to Trey. Trey them like, man, we finna go to discount on North Hanley and Lindsay. Goddamn me, if you know where they say, goddamn me. So we hitting the gate. Let's pass the fact. All right, we hit the little gates. I'm walking down the street. I see this little dude on his porch straight smoking on a hoverboard, bro.
At this point, Mo P had already heard about Curry, while Curry had also heard Mo P's music.
Mind you, y'all, before all this game, all I keep hearing is Micro Drake. Trillo B. First time ever meeting Curry B, no cap, bro. He riding the hoverboard up and down the thing. He say, what's up? Ain't you dude J-Mo who created Suicide? That's what I always used to get. He not on no over fanned out, none of that. He on some real life, real gangster.
The friendship between Mo P and Curry B ran deeper than music, as Curry was known as a notorious shooter in the streets, who allegedly had up to 3 bodies in the streets, which may have been why they called him Curry. And so, as Mo P would later recount, together they would allegedly end up shooting a lot more than just music videos.
Right.
I have witnessed him drop 60 pack, 100.
He dropped like 60?
Real. And
what you mean you witnessed them?
Don't still feel safe. I heard never speak of Curry thy.
Nah.
This
he dropped.
That's my tap, my bot. Faking. Never seen their partners, never witnessed their partners do anything. So if I label him a tap, real.
Mo P would also talk about his times going on high-speed chases with Curry and his...
Hold on, first off, he said he saw Curry drop 60. This nigga got blicky. I don't know what type of gun you even need this strap on. He got it like he got a saxophone on. That boy got ARP Draco, some insane Y'all know I ain't the shooter, folks, so I don't who just gets on Instagram Live talking this savage? Then he said, I witnessed my homie drop 60 shots. How you gonna play with him like he not on that? Come on, gang. Come on now. You think you get a name in St. Louis by not tapping? We watching a video on how to be a tapper, folks. Y'all playing.
A tap.
He not playing.
Real.
Mo P would also talk about his times going on high-speed chases with Curry and his other friend known as Micro Drake.
Then my trucks kind of closed us off. They didn't already do the spikes 2-3 times. You know how to play it. Get a little close up on
the highway.
Get out. Get a little close up on them.
Is he telling
us
how to win
Get
a
little close up on them. Get out. Man, we killed them. We had it. They was on the overpass, on the highway. Like, it's the highway, but it's another highway that's on top of us. They got that highway
on
stopped.
Instagram Live.
They on some GTA, got 2 cars like this. They in front of them with the flashlights trying to put it in the whip. Listen though, we killed them. Dang, why they spike us from the other side of the highway?
Oh no.
Bro, I jumped the barbed wire gate and fell and lost everything. Lost energy, everything. Gun, everything. Everything hit the floor. He straight picked me up by my shirt and dragged me through the woods, gang. I ain't go through the woods, gang. He dragged me through the woods, gang. He had me, gang, on some straight movie. This was some
now
straight
he got real love for his brother then.
Slept there, woke up. And then, like, I ain't trying to say too much on the live, bro, because they straight start piecing stuff together. But just know, I straight got home, bro, and went to Curry house. No bet. I swear to God on my granny soul.
There would even later be allegations that Curry might have been behind the murder of rapper MasoMoney from the O, who was found gunned down in a vehicle on the 7200 block of Natural Bridge Road in August 2022. However, as mentioned earlier in the video, another person of interest in MasoMoney's murder would be captured only a few days later in a car connected to the murder. But whether Curry had actually killed people or not, it was clear that he was moving in a way that made him a target in the city, and the first attempt on his life would come only a few months after MasoMoney's death. On the night of October the 31st, 2022, Curry B was partying at Club Visions, celebrating Halloween with his cousin PJ and their homie Justo. PJ and Justo were also both members of the Cam Gang, and PJ was an aspiring rapper. Justo, PJ and
Justo, PJ, Curry-O, Justo gone too, folks. Damn. That shit bogus, because in this post was a year, and he was still alive. Then they made the post again 6 months later, he was gone too. Like, it's like kind of sad. That's how you know somebody living how they living though. It's like, you know, you it's like you living right, you get what's supposed to come to you. You living wrong, you get what's supposed to come to you. That's why it's like a decision. You got to make it for yourself though. Because like if you're around enough people doing evil, you start thinking like evil the right thing. Well, fuck it, we savage. Stop playing on me, folks.
Were also both members of the Cam Gang, and PJ was an aspiring rapper, making music under the artist name Cam Gang P, and had released a scathing diss track towards their Opps earlier that year in April. It should have been just another night out, but in St. Louis, even a casual night of partying can turn deadly in an instant. At around 1:20 a.m., a fight broke out inside the club, and it would quickly spill outside into the parking lot, where it exploded into a full-on shootout. When the gunfire stopped, PJ was dead, and Justo was badly injured, and later ended up passing away in hospital too. PJ's murder would later be covered in the Belleville News Democrat paper, where his mother would deny him being involved in gangs, but did say her son was targeted and that people knew his car. News of PJ's death would also spread through the St. Louis drill communities, where people would comment the rumor that switches were used in the hit, while fans would later comment how sad of a loss this was, explaining how it was convincing Redditors to want to get out of the streets. Some fans also sad of a
How do y'all deal with losing members in the streets? Not gonna lie, I haven't recovered from when PJ died. I was looking through Curry page the other day and was hurt like damn, my nigga gone for life. That's what I hate about this street shit. That's why I'm gonna get out. Hey, what's going on with my shit? Oh. See, that's why I'm gonna get out. Felt this 100% and can relate to this and answer. Losing your homie, a different feeling. Not only did you love your homie, you loved your friend. It's not fair to us. Street K, we get no love as is expected. Keep it tough and G, but we got hearts and we be broken too. It's like, I want to cry too, but I just slide for you, Brody. But then everybody lose.
this was, explaining how it was convincing Redditors to want to get out of the streets. Some fans also made compilations saying that they were just 14 when they heard about PJ's death, and it really affected them. Even Mo3's old friend Bossman Corey from 27 Mac would honor PJ but still diss the other members. Curry B would also receive gunshot wounds in the chaos, but unlike his cousin and his friend, he would survive and was actually captured on video at the scene crying out desperately for people to save his life. This footage would later become ammunition for online trolling against him, but instead of breaking him, it would seemingly transform Curry into an even bigger menace. And after recovering from his injuries, Curry would jump on IG Live with Mo P and threaten his Opps, saying that the only reason he'd been crying for help was so that he could stay alive and get back at them.
Right there too, it hit different, gang. When you don't want to die, so you can get on the game. I hate when motherfuckers play me like I'm.
Nah, you smoking people, bro.
Drop my low and straight shoot at any on this live who got something against me, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not no gang. Y'all don't know me, gang.
Bro, Curry B too savage for this life, huh? How many niggas you know get popped and instead of saying I'ma change my life, saying please don't let me die, I gotta catch another hat? Bro, when you get a chance to change for the better. From the start of this video, I still don't understand why Mo P would be in St. Louis. Just like this dude, right? You got a lot of fame, a great image. You already done proved from everybody dying and killing around you that you top savage. So like, what is your end goal? To die for the same cause that got everybody death? Like, bro, he's getting shot praying. You can't pray to God to come back and do something. He's not praying to God to have another chance to live. He's basically praying to his demons like, please let me go kill another nigga. I don't know, bro. It don't be clicking for me because I don't have that much hate in my heart, bro. Somebody make it make sense to me, bro. This is insanity.
Meanwhile, Redditors would share information about the hit, with one comment breaking down the sequence of events, saying that the three of them spotted members from rival gang SMB and got into an argument and a shootout. Theories would go around about who had been the shooters, with online detectives mentioning names like Lil Active from OTW 6200, aka 62 Stillwell, and Myron Los from 74 Myron, while others claimed a member from 62 Stillwell called Lil Z was responsible, with Hothead Capone allegedly even confessing that Lil Z indeed killed Justo and PJ, while Lil Z himself would post the article about PJ's mother, even underlining underlining a quote from the article saying how the victim's mother wants to know who killed her son. 62 Stillwell is a blood hood in the northwest section of St. Louis, and it's located near the hood of 48 Shreve, as well as the hood called 45 Ferris, where 30 Deep Grimy is from. And Stillwell is perhaps best known outside of St. Louis for being notoriously dissed by Grimy in his music video for the song Dead Goofies, while Grimy can be seen holding their street sign while pointing a gun at it. But whoever was behind the gruesome double murder, it seemed to flip a switch inside of Curry, and instead of simply putting his pain and anger back into the streets, he would find a more productive outlet and begin to record a bunch of music. In May 2023, Mo P and Curry B, together with 2 other rappers affiliated with 48 Shreve, SMTC Money, and AMG QP, will drop a song titled 40 OS, which now sits at over 1 million views. Their clique was calling themselves the Tappers, and whatever tapping they might have been doing in the streets, Mo P and Curry B were getting known as a deadly duo on the microphone too, and they would keep outputting music together, with Curry in particular also recording numerous highly disrespectful diss songs towards their many Opps, with one song even seemingly being a dedicated diss to MasoMoney. He would also drop lyrics saying that he had killed people and had hats, and how he went on drills with his friend Rambo, another aspiring rapper from his hood. But Curry was also still staying active in the streets, often showing himself sliding dressed in all black while toting big guns.
I don't be for laying self hate them scared of Mondo hit his brain out, got seen still ain't touched me. They know that ugly duck gave it up. Yellow one is give back, guess he back, cause they done cracked his brother. Be shy, he used to be exact. All he do was look. That's what he in that bitch with rack. I hit his head, don't aim that back.
What my shirt
That is knocking town. Do around like it don't get back. You know,
damn, oh shit.
He's turned.
Curry and Mo P would also keep beefing with their Opps on social media, with one viral clip showing their Opp coming to their hood and shooting the gun in the air, saying how he was using their hood as a testing ground.
But too fully. Hold on, that dude, is that dude who got his dad drop me, bro? Hey, hold on, J-Mo. Swear to God. Hello. We test our guns. We test our guns, yeah. Really, did y'all just
he just shot out live?
Y'all just in the earth.
Testing guns in the Opps hood gang?
Y'all shot the guns in the earth.
Then in October 2023, before Curry would even get to drop a single full-length project, it was all over, as he would be found dead in an alley on the 3400 block of Osage Street in the Dutchtown neighborhood. A single gun.
It's like, bro, if you looking for somebody, they looking for you too. So every day you go out looking, you giving a higher chance like for you to score, but you also giving a higher chance for them to score. Nigga, you got this many enemies, stay your ass in the house. Nigga, like, I don't know if you think Instagram Live, being brave, being bold, making diss songs change the fact that it only takes one shot to lights out. Close your eyes right now. Close your eyes. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody trying to see that forever, bro. It's too much. It's too much stuff in this world. I ain't even halfway there.
Would be found dead in an alley on the 3400 block of Osage Street in the Dutchtown neighborhood. A single gunshot wound to the head would end his life, and quickly word of his death would break on the St. Louis subreddits, as the internet would begin dissecting the evidence, trying to work out who pulled the trigger, with some street rumors pointing to members of the O, who would openly post themselves playing Curry B's own music after he lost his life. Rumors would also connect MasoMoney's brother, called Yellow Tape, to Curry's murder, with claims online that he was an alleged shooter with as many as 8 bodies, with his high body count, according to the wildest rumors, being the result of him actually working as a paid hitman, while others said he was active in the gang since 14 years old and definitely has over 4 confirmed bodies, and with rumors also claiming that Curry B might have been the trigger man on the MasoMoney hit, or at least having dissed him brutally after his death, all pointed to his brother Yellow Tape having an extremely personal motive for arranging the murder, with one Reddit post claiming that Curry had put a death sentence on himself when he dissed Meeski. Another Reddit post would claim that Curry had killed another guy called Veto, whose real name was Victor Williams. However, Veto actually died under mysterious circumstances back in 2020, as he was found dead together with 27-year-old Lyft driver Andrew Amir. Amir's murder would later lead to a landmark victory in a case concerning the safety of rideshare drivers, with the news reports also mentioning the names of 2 teenagers who had attempted to rob him in the lead up to his murder. While these reports don't mention what happened to Veto, Reddit rumors claim that he indeed did die while also participating in the robbery, although these claims are not verified. However, the same Redditor would claim that Curry did admit that members of 48 Shreve were behind several other murders of members from different hoods that he had dissed with very specific lyrics in his songs. songs, giving possible motives to many different hoods to take him out. Others would also post tribute to the trio, Justo, PJ, and Curry, who had now all lost their lives, with one of the pictures showing all three of them cracking 4s, which is a diss towards the many different hoods who rep the number 4. Meanwhile, Curry's friends would pay their respects to him by releasing his posthumous music video with the rapper Rambo, titled Breaking Me Down, which ends with a fitting tribute to Curry, with all of his friends rapping along while showing their guns to the camera. They weren't just planning on waving the guns around for the camera, as after Curry's death, they would form a clique known as Bop Block in his honor, which would also become known as BPG, or the Back Pocket Gang, a crew dedicated to making sure that Curry B's killers felt their pain. And already on the same month, on October the 24th, 2023, the retaliation would allegedly begin. That afternoon, just after 3 p.m., 20-year-old Callie Fours, real name Calvin Kelly, was on the 4200 block of Shreve Avenue when an altercation would take place. He would be shot in the head just blocks from his own home. Callie would be rushed to the hospital, clinging to his life for 5 hours before tragically succumbing to his injuries. The shooter would later be identified as a 17-year-old member of 48 Shreve.
That nigga got that and I'll do it again look. That little nigga is crazy. Bro, why do he look so happy, bro? This nigga crazy as shit, fool. Like, why is he looking like that? He about to get life for a body. What's wrong with this nigga, gang?
Named Tabari Freeman, known on the streets by the bizarre nickname Turkey Butt, or TB for short. A nickname that seems almost comical at first without context, but becomes a lot more ominous when you learn that a turkey butt is actually a nickname for a switch, the illegal device that turns a regular Glock into a fully automatic machine gun. And if there was one thing that TB loved more than anything, it was apparently switches. He'd even dropped a song called Switch Everyone, rapping about exactly what he had planned to do with his favorite toy. And unfortunately for Callie, it was the very same device that would end up taking his life. As the rumors go, Callie had been out borrowing money from the rapper C-Money, not realizing that his hood the 4, aka Foresight, had been dissing Curry B, and when he arrived to meet him at their local store called Sam's, TB shot him in the face with a switch. However, another post would claim that TB actually saw that would end up taking his life. As the rumors go, Callie had been out borrowing money from the rapper C-Money, not realizing that his hood the 4, aka Foresight, had been dissing Curry B, and when he arrived to meet him at their local store called Sam's, TB shot him in the face with a switch. However, another post would claim that TB actually saw Callie trolling Curry B at Sam's, pulling up immediately, at which point Callie opened fire first, and TB shot back in self-defense. C-Money would later diss Callie, rapping how he thought TB was just playing, but instead, he caught a bullet to the eye. TB was arrested and held in juvenile detention for the murder, and he would later jump on Instagram Live with Mo P to diss their ops from behind bars, calling them fake and claiming they'd never actually done anything real in the streets.
Bro, what else? If you never, I swear to God, you never dropped the lower. You never asked to bump or nothing. How I'ma try something out and you never explained that it was fake. Look at your fake on. I hate that fake. You just want to be the next talk about. They fake. Never been.
Isn't he in there for shooting somebody in the face?
This thing, bro. You ain't never dropped your law on no fake.
He popped somebody in the face, gang.
Can't entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Them bro don't got no paper. Them niggas don't got no heads. They partners be dying. We be the that's pushing on them switches and drakes. You know what I'm talking about?
Them, wait, this is homie.
Bro, I don't even know how you entertain they.
Oh, they
but then on February the 3rd, 2024, TB would somehow manage to
insane.
escape from the juvenile detention facility located on Enright Avenue.
It's been more than 24 hours since the teens escaped.
Y'all let a switch-toting, face-shotting, Instagram live in the Fed going little nigga escape? Man, hell no, I'm never going back to St. Louis, folks. Folks, they too savage in St. Louis, gang. How is this shit getting worse, bro? Man, yeah, man, come on, bro. Come on, y'all. I used to not like Trap Lord Ross, bro. I had never seen a nigga do this level of homework, bro. This is the best homework you get from niggas like us, folks. I'm cheating on my tests using AI, all types of shit. This nigga really did his research on the trenches. Gotta give him his credit, folks. I ain't even, you know.
From the Juvenile Detention Center on Enright, and authorities still have not released his name to the public.
The 17-year-old arrested for Kelly's murder has been held at the Juvenile Detention Center since December 8th. A statement from the 22nd Judicial Circuit said police and court staff are reviewing how he escaped. Surveillance footage showed he rolled under a security gate in the parking garage.
For nearly a month, St. Louis had an escaped killer moving through its streets, but then on February the 27th, that manhunt would come to an end as TB was recaptured and returned to custody. And while he sat behind bars, Mo P took to Instagram with a heartfelt tribute about missing the time that they had spent together on the St. Louis streets, sliding and chasing their Opps down, while telling that TB was actually his inspiration to keep rapping and that he could call him anytime. In no time, he would be back out on the streets doing what he loved most, snatching souls. By April, TB would be slammed with a
Gang! What the? Mo P, gang? Like, if I was Turkey, but I would be mad as hell if I read this nigga just telling on me, folks. Like, y'all know they about to try and give me a life sentence. You gonna talk about all the people we shot, killed, and robbed together? Why would you do that? This nigga say, Turkey but my soul's catcher, parking shit, chasing niggas, snatching. At this young age, you're a real demon. Souls change people, but it ain't changed you. I love you dearly, and we gonna get through this. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Because you know you gotta laugh before you cry, or else somebody gotta die. Call me every day trying to see what I'm bro. You my inspiration and keep rapping. Gotta get the whole trenches out. I would say move out of the trenches. That's just me though. We still spinning, and I smoke snakes. Oh no, you gonna be out here, catch a soul tap. Got one and now we close. Just got him hip. He say, Rello did it.
would be back out on the streets doing what he loved most, snatching souls. By April, TB would be slammed with adult charges for second-degree murder, first-degree assault, and 2 counts of armed criminal action. But by a miracle, he would later walk away with just a 3-year sentence after pleading guilty to second-degree involuntary manslaughter in March 2025, with some saying that he had a solid self-defense case based on a version of events where Cali had been the first to shoot and that he would have gotten time served if he hadn't escaped custody. Cali's family watched the plea deal unfold and would express their dissatisfaction with the 3-year sentence, feeling that justice had failed them and their son. Meanwhile, the aftermath of Curry B's murder was far from over, and 2024 would see the consequences of this hit playing out in the streets and the music more and more. In April, Mo P dropped a track called EBK, a tribute to his fallen homies like Curry B, PJ, and Justo, while also being a savage diss to all of the rival hoods that they were beefing with, true to the meaning of the title EBK, or Everybody Killer. Members of 57 Floyd from the Six would respond to this video with a video of their own, not just dissing PJ, Justo, and Curry, but also printing Curry B's face on a t-shirt just to burn it on camera. In this same song titled World War III, they would also take part in not just dissing Curry, but also PJ and Justo, with Hothead Capone actually rapping that he's posted with the killer of PJ and appears to take full responsibility for his gang killing Justo and PJ. Nudie Six would continue the dissing, also saying how he's smoking with PJ's killer and how Curry got hit with a switch, so no wonder he was screaming when he first got hit, as well as saying how he's now smoking him and saying his name because he knows how mad it makes Curry's friends. But of course, the beef wouldn't just stay online, as there were also allegedly several shooting incidents between Mo P's crew and the Six, with the rapper Man 6 allegedly getting shot in the leg in his own hood after first lurking through 48 Shreve's hood himself.
Y'all see what
he lurking through their block. He
posted it
and he got shot at.
Not no 3 in the morning. It's not 3 in the morning. It's 9 o'clock. Nobody at the Sam's, gang. On Anderson. Alright.
Some people on Reddit would be confused by this, asking why Shreve was sliding on the 6 and not the O, who they considered to be behind the murder of Curry, while others would respond that they were likely also sliding on the O, but they just weren't broadcasting that on the internet. Around this time, a new alliance would also be formed, as 48 Shreve, aka Ando, would link up with the 14 Jects, located in the Peabody Projects near downtown St. Louis, this alliance going by the name 1448.
He got this backpack. You know, hey, what the going on? Why do they got Mo P in the Jets, man?
Mo P one of them rappers who throw all this away for his homies back.
Yeah.
You can tell quickly. He'll give all
this
shit
blow
away
that
if he could smoke enough ops to get his brother back.
Then in June 2024, another name would be added to St. Louis's growing list of young casualties. This time, it was Spinner K, real name Caryon Harmon, a rapper from a clique known as 200 MBG, who were affiliated with the Six and had been dissing Mo P and 48 Shreve for months. This beef had gotten particularly personal when Spinner K had posted a photo of Curry B's lifeless body online, mocking his death. On the evening of June the 5th, 2024, Spinner K was caught in a double shooting along Interstate 70 while he was driving with a 21-year-old woman.
Those police are searching for clues in a deadly shooting. Police say 2 people who have been shot managed to get to SLU Hospital, but right now officers are trying to figure out just exactly where the shooting happened. Police say a man was killed and a woman was injured. The woman is listed in stable condition.
The shooter fired 9 bullets across the highway, with Spinner K taking a fatal shot to the head and the woman suffering a graze wound to her head. Both wounded victims would arrive at the hospital, and while the woman would be later listed in a stable condition, Spinner K wouldn't be so lucky and he would pass away. According to one rumor, he had been set up by a girl who had given up his location to a member affiliated with 1448, who had then caught Spinner on the highway with other members and taken his life, with the murder allegedly taking place soon after the 1448 alliance had started. The Reddit detectives would even point out specific names, including members from Mope's Back Pocket Clique and their affiliates, while others would create intricate theories about how a member of the 14 Jects had perhaps gotten the location from the girl and then gave it to the Back Pocket Clique members as an act of loyalty towards their new alliance. Whatever the truth may be,
she did what? I guess it's something from the Jects knew old girl that set him up and gave the load to some BPG niggas now, and they got him. So I guess that, oh yeah, you know, you like, to show you we locked in, let's catch a soul together. This shit is insane.
Gave it to the Back Pocket Clique members as an act of loyalty towards their new alliance. Whatever the truth may be, 1448 members would later drop a song seemingly claiming responsibility for killing not just Spinner K, but also several other Opps. Mope, on the other hand, would waste no time jumping on Instagram and mocking Spinner K for dissing Curry B before meeting his own demise. But while Mope was quick to troll his Opps, he would also be trolled back, as he would become known for talking crazy during his Instagram lives, giving plenty of ammo for both his Opps and his online trolls.
And Brisky, you on her? On my soul. Yeah. We really in here with killers, cuz. Y'all know what the we really be on, bro. Look. Stop playing with us like we don't really.
He's trying to go.
And MOP on her. I'm in a room with killers.
Meanwhile, in the aftermath of Spinner K's murder, a bunch of 1448 block parties would allegedly get shot up in retaliation, with C4 Murder, a rapper from the 1100 murder side, even bragging about shooting up one of the parties solo by himself.
I just burnt downtown enough, gang on John. C4 John Wicked, my son, Solo Dolo. Faking, 1448K.
Mope, on the other hand, would film himself on the murder side block.
Shooting, which means nobody faking, y'all. Do not go there. Not from here, do not come here. Nobody's faking.
144.
These niggas got 30 dead homies each talking about somebody faking. Hey, hell no. I don't care what lingo this is. They got too many ski masks in St. Louis, though. I don't think it's as much money in bigger cities either, so the money ought to go to the they too savage.
As time passed, it seemed that Mope was slowly getting consumed by all of the beefs that he had started around the city, engaging in out-of-control online back and forths with his Opps on a regular basis.
Don't none of y'all want to kill nobody, though. What's up?
Who did?
What happened?
Who did?
Man, I'm trying to kill somebody. Drop your mama low. On my granny so I straight pull up on live.
Okay, I'm coming through there.
What happened? I can't go live, bro.
I'm coming through there.
His mama low, and we gonna all pull up to you. Gonna go back.
No, Mope really trying to pull up and die. Like, I was wondering what was happening. I'm like, bro, how is his homie pulling up on the Opps on TikTok Live, and everybody in St. Louis is just pulling their Opps cards on the internet? He just told this nigga on Instagram Live, stop being a, drop your location. I'm trying to kill somebody. Like right now? Not later? Like while everybody watching? Oh hell no. These new niggas. These new little niggas too savage for me, bro. I never thought I'd see a lifetime where this got this savage for. Hell no. St. Louis is checked off my list. Not from here, do not come here zone. Hell no.
Right now on my green.
One of these. Or one of them.
He's showing buttons on here.
I'm trying to crash on live. I'm trying to crash on live, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
Let me know when you outside.
Then your kid live talking about all them guns, and we are the same guns. Get your ass home.
Let me know
your on green.
The police
on green. I'm the who sent you to the spittle on green. I ain't finna argue with you, gang. You lucky you ain't dead. On bro. Not on soft.
Not
on bro green. You never
really
you cried. When your partner died, you cried.
When your partner died,
you cried.
Shut
you know we don't cry. We gonna slide.
Lil M gang get clean. Nobody.
See, bro, this is what I was talking about early in the video, bro. All these little boys, all these people from these other places was laughing when his big homies was checking him for getting his gun, whatever bumped, whatever happened. But the only thing this made this nigga was more savage. Now he on here like, who want to play with guns now? How about let's see who can catch the most bodies? This nigga trying to play tag with guns, folks. Hell no, these niggas. How many times have I say hell no, these niggas crazy? We need a count.
I pay you real.
In September 2024, it was 20 Gang who decided to apply pressure as their rappers Loso Dub, Smokey Dub, BN1N9, and Mega G would release a dedicated diss track towards 1448 titled 1448K or 1448 Killer, while Mopey and other 1448 rappers would seemingly respond back a few months later with their song titled simply 1448. But out of all the beefs that Mopey was getting wrapped up in, perhaps the most unfortunate was his beef with the YouTuber Nico Nell Media, who would go public with claims that Mopey had basically played him by signing to a label and selling away his catalogue, after Nico had worked so hard to help launch Mopey's career without getting much out of it in return.
He don't know what he doing, bro. He too deep in the trenches, bro.
$100, I'm holding the drop. I'ma let it go. So I let the drop go. I let it go. He turns up. He turns up on my acapella series. Fresh paid for the videos his sons was in.
Nico
Fresh didn't pay for Mopey individual videos. Mopey got a full video catalog that nothing paid for but back ends. And stop saying I got just back ends, you stupid who don't know $1 about YouTube, $1 about Spotify, $1 about. If I was out here winning,
he not about money. He
royalties, I wouldn't be driving no old ass Altima. Let's get the out of here. I ain't winning off. So let me tell you how that works. You sell the music to the label. Now they get the money. Nico don't get the YouTube. Nico don't get the Spotify. Nico don't get. He don't recoup. His videos I paid for Mopey. He got directors sitting in the cut. I'm not gonna recoup from. His managers them ain't come and throw me no paper, even though they said they would. So
this is dumb though. Why would Mopey signed to a label that early into his career? Think about another big name just died in a city, whatever. So like when your name built off death and destruction, that's like a bonus. Like the labels would give you more money. Like if he didn't sign a deal before this, if he was still independent right now, this would be a better time to sell. They would have added another 6 figures to that contract. Keep pushing that switchy button tapper music. But he sold his catalog and everything before he even got out the trenches. Why would you do that? Bro, if you gonna push death and dishonor and living fast and being the craziest person out, don't sell out that early. You're supposed to wait. Or, I mean, it'd be different if this first check he got that first check, whatever amount it was, moved out the hood, started investing more into music, started changing his life. He signed a deal, and obviously all he did was buy more buttons and hood clout because he still. This don't make no sense, bro. Now he got the videographer who helped him get signed, who helped him maximize his potential, mad at him, but now it's like, you supposed to be way bigger. I never get it, bro. I would never get this, bro. It'd be like you could try and help somebody and they genuinely don't want to help themselves, bro. It's like he too deep into death and destruction, bro. Like I watch a video, I'll talk to somebody, like, bro, you a bit too deep into death. Like he could have been got out. That's why I've been confused since the beginning of this video. Like, it's a nigga from the block who say he trying to make it out the hood. But I hope he don't.
Be solid. It's about being solid. It's about knowing that albino that met you in the alley, that put his heart behind you, girl, that argued with his girl about putting you on cell phone bills when you didn't want to stay with Fresh, that had his son room getting clinked out for you, that felt bad to ever send you back over there, and you gonna play with me? Don't play with me. Ain't none of y'all playing with me no more. On my son, I'm standing up for myself because the city full of fake ass, and not a real top. How you like it, motherfucker? And I speak my own truth. The live over.
In interviews, Nico would explain the matter further, telling how it had been him that had gotten Mopey the appearance in the Tommy G video, which now has over 12 million views.
They ain't gonna tell you what I did
6 figures
when they was hungry and they was scrambling, and I was scrambling too, gang, maxing out them cars, doing for their careers, giving catalogs, putting them in front of Tommy G. Hold on, I ain't gonna put it on the cam, but you know
how they live in
just called me the other night, gang, just checking on me, wellness checks. These know these. You see what I'm saying? I think Nico do. What that say, Wiggy? What that name is? That's Tommy G, man. He ain't know you. Fat Vanessa. Mo P. Clear the street. Spitting all over. He ain't know you, boy. He knew me. Stop playing with me, boy. I gave you that career.
It's unfortunately not uncommon for artists to forget the people who were there with them in the beginning when they had nothing. When you come from somewhere as treacherous as the streets of St. Louis, maybe it feels like you have to be a little grimy to survive and get the resources you need. Now, despite the chaos and violence constantly surrounding him, Mo P's music career has kept climbing. His videos racking up hundreds of thousands of views, while his steady stream of releases has continued to pull in tens of thousands of monthly listeners on streaming platforms, while also still paying tribute to Curry B, constantly playing his music under old videos of them smoking and toting guns, and even teasing new music with him, like the song Uber Boy Part 2, a sequel to their earlier popular song. But unfortunately for Mo P, he's not the only one getting some motion, as over in the rival hood of Murderside, one of Mo P's biggest Opps is making a name for himself, both in the music and in the streets. So next, we'll take a closer look at one of the oldest gang wars in the St. Louis underworld that's still going on. This is the war between 1100 Murderside and the 14 Jets.
Right now, folks. Man, I made some money. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I genuinely can't comprehend what makes it this crazy, folks. Like, he done had so many chances to get out the trenches. He done had so many chances to change some stuff around. He's still a top tap. He's still top crash out, top shooter. I didn't even know he done crashed out this many times to get this level of fame. But I guess you do what it takes. I don't know. I got to think about it. Hey, man, if y'all don't like and subscribe, listen, I need you to do one thing for me. Just watch another video. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out. Crazy. Duck, you shooting.